Have you ever wondered why some men choose to step away from the limelight, yet still manage to succeed in life? This enigma, my friends, is the intriguing world of Sigma males. These unconventional characters are a breed apart, often seen as the lone wolves of society. They thrive on their independence, preferring their own company over the hustle and bustle of social gatherings. Introverted, self-sufficient, and often misunderstood, Sigma males are not tied down by societal norms or expectations. They are the masters of their own destiny, choosing solitude over popularity and self-discovery over outward showmanship. They operate outside traditional social hierarchies, carving their own path in life and finding success on their own terms. These men, with their unique approach to life, often learn some hard-hitting lessons a bit too late. Intriguing, isn't it? Now let's delve into the life lessons these men often learn too late. Solitude isn't loneliness. It's a powerful tool for growth and self-discovery. Many of us, especially those who identify as Sigma males, have been conditioned to see solitude as something to be avoided, a sign of social failure or an unwanted state of being. But let's flip the script, shall we? Solitude is not a pit of despair, but rather a wellspring of strength. It's the fertile soil where the seeds of self-discovery and personal growth germinate. In the silence, away from the noise and distractions of the world, we find the space to confront our thoughts, to question our beliefs, and to explore the vast expanse of our minds. Sigma males, often misunderstood as lone wolves, aren't really lonely. They are alone by choice, embracing solitude to harness its transformative power. But many realize this truth too late in life. They spend years trying to fit into societal norms, suppressing their natural inclination towards solitude, only to find themselves feeling lost in the crowd. Solitude is a path to self-understanding, a journey inward. It's in solitude that we discover who we truly are, free from the influences and expectations of others. It's where we learn to trust our instincts, to rely on our abilities, and to appreciate our unique qualities. Now, this doesn't mean that Sigma males, or anyone for that matter, should isolate themselves completely. We're social creatures, after all. What it means is that we should not fear solitude, but rather embrace it. Take time for yourself, to understand yourself. Think of solitude as a personal retreat, a sanctuary where you can recharge, reflect, and rejuvenate. It's not about shutting out the world, but about tuning into yourself. And when you emerge from this solitude, you'll find that you're stronger, more confident, and more in tune with your true self. You'll realize that solitude was not a barrier, but a bridge to understanding yourself better. So, for all the Sigma males out there and anyone who's ever felt the pressure to conform, remember this: it's okay to be alone. It's okay to enjoy your own company. It's okay to embrace solitude. Remember, solitude is not a curse, but a blessing in disguise. Independence is not just about standing on your own 2 feet. It goes beyond the surface of being able to pay your own bills or living alone. It's a multifaceted concept that encompasses emotional and intellectual domains as well. Imagine independence as a 3-legged stool. One leg represents financial independence, the second emotional independence, and the third, intellectual independence. Without one, the stool topples. And likewise, without one aspect of independence, our personal strength wavers. Financial independence, the most commonly understood form, is undoubtedly important. It's the ability to sustain your lifestyle without relying on anyone. It's the freedom to make choices that align with your desires, not your needs. But it's just one leg of the stool. Emotional independence, the second leg, is often overlooked, but it's vital. It's the ability to regulate your emotions, to find happiness within yourself rather than in others. It's the capacity to experience life's ups and downs without becoming emotionally dependent on others. Emotional independence allows you to maintain your equilibrium, even when the world around you is in chaos. The third leg, intellectual independence, is about forming your own thoughts, beliefs, and values. It's about having the courage to question, to learn, and to grow, independently of societal or cultural expectations. Intellectual independence fuels your curiosity, sparks your creativity, and drives your personal growth. Sigma males, the lone wolves of society, often learn too late the value of being self-reliant in all these aspects. They may excel at financial independence, but neglect their emotional or intellectual independence. Or they might be emotionally self-sufficient, but struggle to stand on their own financially or intellectually. The lesson here is to strive for independence in all its forms. Balancing all three legs of the stool leads to a more fulfilling and resilient life. So, remember, independence is not a one-dimensional concept. It's not just about standing on your own 2 feet, but about standing tall, balanced, and unswayed. Independence in all its forms is a pillar of strength. Who defines what's normal? Now there's a question that Sigma males often grapple with. They look around and see a world that seems to operate on certain societal norms, certain expectations, certain standards. But the thing is, these norms are not absolute. They're not set in stone. They're not universal truths. They're societal constructs, man-made rules that can be bent, broken, and redefined. Sigma males often realize this brutal reality a tad late in life. They've spent years trying to fit into a mold, trying to meet societal expectations, only to realize that there's no one-size-fits-all solution to life. They find themselves questioning, challenging, and eventually breaking away from these norms. Let's take the classic example of success. Society often defines success as having a high-paying job, a big house, a fancy car, a picture-perfect family. But this definition of success is not absolute. It's not a universal truth. It's a societal construct. What if success to a Sigma male means freedom, independence, solitude, inner peace? What if it means being able to live life on their own terms without being shackled by societal expectations? Similarly, societal norms often dictate how we should behave, what we should value, how we should live our lives. But these norms are not absolute. They're not universal truths. They're societal constructs. Sigma males learn to question these norms, to challenge these expectations, to redefine these standards. They realize that they have the power to define their own norms, to set their own standards, to live their own truths. This realization can be liberating, but it can also be daunting. It means stepping away from the safety of the crowd, standing alone, charting their own path. But it also means being true to themselves, living authentically, embracing their individuality. It means breaking free from societal constraints and living life on their own terms. So, the next time you find yourself trying to fit into a societal mold, remember this. Norms are not absolute. They're societal constructs. They're man-made rules that can be bent, broken, and redefined. And you have the power to define your own norms, to set your own standards, to live your own truths. Remember, norms are societal constructs, not absolute truths. What does success look like to you? Is it a sprawling mansion, a luxury car, or perhaps a high-profile job? It's easy to picture success as a tangible, physical entity, but the truth is, success is subjective. It's a concept as fluid and variable as water, taking the shape of whatever vessel contains it. For Sigma males, understanding this often comes a bit too late in life. They may spend years chasing after what society tells them is the epitome of success, only to realize that it doesn't bring the satisfaction they anticipated. The realization that success isn't necessarily wealth or fame can be a hard pill to swallow, but it's crucial for personal growth and happiness. Let's take a moment to ponder this. What if success isn't about accumulation, but about fulfillment? What if it's not about the destination, but the journey? That's right. Success is not a universal concept, one size fits all. It's a personal journey, a subjective experience. For one person, success might be writing a best-selling novel. For another, it might be running a marathon. For someone else, it might be raising a happy, healthy family. The point is, success is a deeply personal thing, and it's different for everyone. Sigma males eventually understand this. They realize that true success lies not in societal validation, but in personal satisfaction. It's about achieving your own goals, not someone else's. It's about finding your own path and walking it, not following the crowd. It's about living life on your own terms, not according to someone else's rules. So if you ever find yourself chasing after what you think is success, Take a moment to ask yourself, is this what I really want, or is it what society tells me I should want? Remember, you are the only one who can define what success means for you. So, to all the Sigma males out there, and indeed anyone who's listening, remember this. Success isn't about wealth or fame. It's about fulfillment, joy, and personal growth. It's about being true to yourself and living your life the way you want to. Success is a personal journey, not a universal destination. Who said being emotional is a sign of weakness? Let's debunk this misconception right away. In the journey of life, Sigma males often come to a realization, usually later than they'd like, that expressing emotions is not a sign of weakness. In fact, it's an indicator of strength, of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand, use, and manage our own emotions in positive ways. It's about relieving stress, communicating effectively, empathizing with others, overcoming challenges, and defusing conflict. It's a fundamental aspect of human interaction, and yet it's often misunderstood and undervalued, especially among Sigma males. Sigma males, you see, are typically self-sufficient and value their independence. They are often seen as stoic, keeping their emotions close to their chest. But this doesn't mean they are devoid of emotions. Quite the contrary, they feel deeply, but they tend to process emotions internally, often neglecting the importance of expressing what they feel. But here's the truth. Being in touch with your emotions, acknowledging them, expressing them, it's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of being human, of being self-aware. It's about understanding that it's okay to feel, to be vulnerable. Emotions are not a liability, they are an asset. They are what allow us to connect with others, to understand and be understood. So the lesson here is not to suppress your emotions, but to embrace them, to understand them, to express them in a healthy way. It's about learning that it's okay to let your guard down, to show your human side. It's about realizing that emotions are not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength, a sign of emotional intelligence. And remember, it's never too late to learn this lesson. It's never too late to start expressing your emotions. It's never too late to start being more emotionally intelligent. Because at the end of the day, your emotions are a part of you. They are a part of your journey, your story, your life. Remember, emotions are what make us human. Do you need others to validate your worth? This question often plagues many of us, causing us to seek approval and acceptance from those around us. But here's the thing. Sigma males often come to the realization, albeit sometimes too late in life, that they don't need external validation to feel worthy. The quest for external validation is a slippery slope. It's like trying to fill a sieve with water. No matter how much validation you receive, it's never enough. You're left feeling empty, constantly seeking more, trapped in a never-ending cycle. This is a lesson that Sigma males learn the hard way. They understand that the need for validation from others can lead to a loss of self, a loss of identity. They realize they've been allowing the opinions and judgments of others to shape their self-perception, to dictate their worth. And this, folks, is a brutal reality. But here's the silver lining. Sigma males learn to detach their self-worth from external validation. They learn to recognize their intrinsic value, independent of others' opinions or approval. They realize that they, and only they, hold the power to validate their worth. This is not to say that feedback or constructive criticism isn't valuable. It can lead to growth and improvement. But it's crucial to remember that feedback is just that. Feedback. It's an opinion, not a measure of your worth. The beauty of self-validation lies in its liberating power. It allows you to break free from the shackles of societal expectations, to live authentically, to be true to yourself. It enables you to cultivate a strong sense of self, to be confident in your abilities, and to find fulfillment within yourself. So, the next time you catch yourself seeking validation from others, remember, your worth cannot be determined by others' opinions. Your worth stems from your inner being, your strengths, your abilities, your character. It's inherent, it's unique, and it's invaluable. Remember, your worth is not determined by others' opinions. You are enough just as you are, and you don't need anyone else to validate that. So what can we learn from the Sigma male's journey? Well, let's take a quick trip back through the labyrinth of life lessons we've just explored. each one a crucial stepping stone on the path of the Sigma male. First, we learned about the power of solitude. It's not about being alone, but rather about cherishing the ability to thrive in one's own company. It's a treasured state of being, a sanctuary where the Sigma male can recharge, reflect, and grow. Next, we delved into the importance of independence. A Sigma male doesn't just value independence, he embodies it. It's not just about surviving alone, but about thriving, about finding strength in self-reliance and the freedom it brings. Then, we tackled the concept of social norms. The Sigma male understands that these are not absolute. He dares to question, to challenge, and to create his own path. He values authenticity over conformity, choosing to live life on his own terms. We also discovered that success is subjective. The Sigma male defines his own success, unfettered by society's standards or expectations. He seeks fulfillment, not applause. His success is measured by personal growth and satisfaction, not by the number of zeros in his bank account. Our journey continued with the understanding that emotions are not weaknesses. They are a part of the human experience. A Sigma male embraces his emotions, understanding that they do not define him, but rather enrich his life. Finally, we learned that validation is not necessary. A Sigma male seeks self-validation. He is his own judge, jury, and cheerleader. His sense of worth is not dictated by others' opinions, but by his own self-perception. In essence, these lessons provide a blueprint for understanding the Sigma male's philosophy. They are not rules, but guiding principles that can help anyone embrace the Sigma within themselves. Remember, it's never too late to learn these lessons and apply them in your life. Embrace the Sigma within you.